One of the best purchases I've made this year was me giving Walmart $45 for Walmart delivery fee. So you mean to tell me for the next year, I can get my groceries delivered to me for free without having to go to Walmart and overspend my money or be around them people all day long, be around a whole bunch of people that like to go to Walmart, especially these getaways people, or have to take my 4 kids in the store with me? Hell, I say it's a win-win because y'all, baby, I'm a slut for Walmart. I would spend all my money, unfortunately.
She says she spent $45 to get free deliveries for 1 year. All right, but obviously she still got to spend the money on the groceries. Walmart just wants y'all to shop whether you come to the store. But how does this benefit? I don't know. I guess they can work it in. I don't know. Do you get like one delivery a week or a month? It got to be limitations on it.
For sure, I would imagine. Yeah, she won't tell us that. $45 for a year. I'm not sure the limitations, but also, I know my wife utilized this at times, and they don't always bring the right stuff. I don't know. This is not these services. Stop. These services are not for the poor. That's just plain and simple. I don't know nothing about it. I always put on my wife. I never utilize one of these services. I take my goofy self to the store, but yeah, this ain't for y'all. $45. You need that.
I see Raquel saying was a minimum purchase at $30 each. So you can't just go in there and say, I need a gallon of milk. Nah, you're going to spend some bread if you want to use it.
Still yet? This ain't for
them. Still, yeah, I don't. Yeah. Well, she ain't got no EBT, so she ain't going to be using it.
Yeah.
Walmart, because I love me some Walmart. To make matters even better, y'all, they even accept EBT. Judge your mother, not me. Because, baby, y'all know I'm struggling, but I am not ashamed of what I'm going through, okay? So here y'all gonna see me doing a lot of unpacking the groceries. I know most of y'all wondering, well, T, where's the meat? Where's the fruit? Where's the vegetables? But, y'all, I do not buy my fruit, my meat, produce, none of that from Walmart, okay? I wholeheartedly feel like the only thing you should buy from Walmart is what you see in my video. I don't buy nothing that, produce, anything like that from Walmart. I go straight to Kroger's because if I want clothing or, water or anything like that on a reasonable price, I take my ass to Walmart. But other than that, I am not.
Bonquisha, respectfully, you are not in position. That's the kind of stuff I do. Like you say, and we broke ninjas, but I don't get EBT, or I wouldn't be doing it. I will use it responsibly. I ain't like, oh, I'm going to go to Walmart, but then I'm going to go over here and get I need the good meat, the good produce. You need what's affordable.
That is your number one goal. You need to go to the back at Walmart and the butcher and say, you got any chicken or pork back there that smell a little off that you can heavily discount? I'm serious. This is what time it is. Y'all don't listen to the elders when they told y'all about the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl and the things they had to do to get by, cutting the mold off of bread. Y'all got the game so effed up. It is time to sacrifice and be uncomfortable. Y'all tripping. Y'all smoking with cigarettes, sardines, talking about quality cuts of meat, canned fish, canned meats. That's where you are at. Like that ramen, raw or straight ramen noodles. Y'all gonna figure it out.
I'm not buying that from Walmart. Y'all, that blue ribbon rice, don't say I didn't put y'all on. That chicken, that chicken seasoning, don't say I didn't put y'all on. That's how I be making my chicken, and that's how my kids be licking their fingers so much, okay? That's my secret. I should never told y'all that, but it is what it is, okay? And then I know y'all see that smoked link. I'm not sure if like smoked link is a country thing, because, I grew up on it in the country. My grandma put me onto it. But, I love me some smoked link. And I know red meat is not good for you, but baby. And then that tartar sauce, I don't care what nobody say, but Great Value tartar sauce from Walmart tastes a lot better. Just like Great Value Caesar dressing from Walmart tastes good too. And the yellow rice, boom, by the y'all lip. Don't be saying I don't put y'all on. Also, I'm more of an apple juice girl than orange juice. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. You got your own preference, but my taste buds be tingling when that apple juice go down my throat. Then I got breakfast started, y'all, and wholeheartedly, I don't know what to make for breakfast anymore. I'm trying to find new things, but there ain't really much that you can make, just like it ain't really much you can cook no more.
This woman, wow. She gives just funk and laziness. She just always sitting on the ground and look like she don't be washing. Bad.
Yeah, when she sat down in front of that refrigerator to put the waters in, y'all lazy. Look at
first she was kneeling. All right, Bonquisha said, no, these Megan knees ain't kneeing. All right, and then she said, the hell with this. I'm gonna go and sit it down.
Lazy, can't squat down. Lazy, just lazy, stank and funky and lazy.
On. She got Crocs in the moo-moo. Jesus.
Talking about what she will and won't eat. I know I shouldn't be eating red meat, but child, I know I can't afford these sausage links, but girl, I know I'm dumb, but she like you up here still eating stuff or purchasing stuff you can't afford. Y'all gonna figure it out. How many times do y'all have to get close to the end of the month and have nothing in y'all cabinet but condiments and a couple bowls of ramen noodles before y'all gonna start to figure this out? Y'all can't afford meat. You can't afford sausage links, canned meat. We helping y'all. Y'all can never say SBC don't help. Canned meats at best. No more fresh food.
Hash. Get some hash in the
Hash.
can. That hash gonna do just as good as this.
Yes.
All right. Back in the day, that's what they ate.
Hash. I didn't have much hash when I was a kid. Yeah, that it's like it tastes like dog food, but you get used to it. Definitely got dog food vibes, but it's caloric. It's gonna as one of my elders say, it'll make a turd.
Cook no more nowadays. And yeah, I really kind of got nervous about these pancakes because they was thick. But I want to be some thick and fluffy pancakes, and it wasn't coming out the way that I thought it was gonna come out. But look at that flip. Look at it, y'all. Trust the process. Trust the process. So after I finished getting breakfast ready and got everybody settled down, I finally decided to start cleaning the room up. You know, got to put everything up. Got to fold these blankets up. And I don't really want to get nobody started again because somebody already called me a poor excuse of a mother. Then your homegirl Erin, let me tell y'all, sis came in the room last night telling me, "Mommy, my blanket stink. My blanket stink." So you know what? I said, I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna clean it for you in the morning. Okay, I promise. Pudding. She said, okay, that's that Virgo, y'all. That's your Virgo, your little favorite Virgo. And I finally sat down and ate, y'all, and that was my morning. What about yours? Good morning, besties. Get ready with me while I tell y'all the shit that my grandmother said to me yesterday. So y'all was being very much vulnerable with her. I was letting her know some concerns that I had going on within myself. You know, and this is kind of why I don't be vulnerable with my grandma, because she's not very, what's the word I'm looking for? Nurturing and understanding. I was basically telling her how nowadays the generation of people that's helping us, like people that's struggling and stuff like that, are not nice and not welcoming. Like people at DFAC's office, people at these income-based apartments and stuff like that. They're not so welcoming or understanding of what we got going on nowadays, especially us younger people. Then she goes, they're probably like that because nowadays y'all young folks don't want to do nothing, don't want to work, don't want to do nothing, don't want to go make nothing of y'allself. Y'all just want to live in these government-assisted apartments and live up off the government for the rest of your lives, not having to work for what you really want in life. And wholeheartedly, y'all, that shit made me feel some type of way because you trying to be funny? Are you trying to be rude? Because that's not true for everybody.
Man, we've been documenting this grandma, especially Mr. Walker, been telling y'all her vibes. Grandma's sick of you. She wants you out her house. Yeah, she ain't. It's unfortunate, right? It's his grandma, but here we are.
No, I know the conversation's going on. I done lived in these experiences. I know what it is. Pure disappointment. That's what this is. Like, grandma might be mean, but she's disappointed. She's like, you just nasty. Talking about the people down at DFACS is mean. Why you at DFACS?
Situation, especially, and I didn't really get upset, you know, because she still has that stagnant, not optimistic or open-minded mindset, you know, the common black mindset that does not want to grow or, you know, heal their trauma. Now, I could be a B-word, a jackass, you know, really hear her with some facts. For instance, how we just went through a pandemic, and after that pandemic, the economy crashed and caused everything to go up, skyrocketed, rent included, food and all that. But I could have also been like, you know, the way the government is set up, the way that everything is set up right now, we can't live on our own like y'all used to, you know, be able to back in the day. Everything is required for two people to be in the household. You know, I could have done that, but I didn't. This is why the black community is so afraid to come to their family members, to, you know, the people that we're supposed to be comfortable with letting out our emotions to.
Jesus Christ. This woman, she just sat here and acknowledged what the problem was. Everything costs. The rent is up, food is up. He said, you can't afford to be a single mom out here. You need a man. He says, I could have did that, but I didn't. So now I'm living with grandma.
You never pass. It's never acceptable for a woman to be wearing the same clothes. No, like, unless you literally go home and wash them and dry them, but she ain't did that. No. And the madness is mind-boggling. I can't even think straight. First, she eating Raisin Canes, which is bland as heck. The sauce, the only thing that make it good. And then she went and put silver gas in her car, not regular, the middle one. For y'all don't need to do that for economy cars. You don't need just the regular gas will do. You ain't doing nothing. She going out her way to spend more money. That's what and it's amazing to me.
We have interview clothes. So again, I'm just being vulnerable with you. I'm being realistic. I'm letting y'all know that it's okay not to have everything put together. All right, don't stop trying to fake your lifestyle to please the internet, because I understand the internet can be cruel, but baby, you just got to do what you got to do to get up out of the rut that you're in. All right, so I went to this interview and the lady loved me. The lady loved me. I got the job. I got it. If you've been following me, you know the shit that I've been going through. So I'm trying to be positive about everything. And on top of trying to be positive, I'm trying to encourage other people and push them too. So yeah, I got the job. I also see a lot of y'all might back real bad about starting an Amazon wish list. And I have started, y'all. I don't really know what y'all want me to put on there. Okay, please just let me know the type of stuff.
Yeah, now she got the crocodile tears. It's too hard to feel bad for these women. This woman is 26 years old. She got 4 kids, allegedly by one man. He said they was together and she left him. She down bad. She had to move back in with her grandma. So she said she didn't learn her lesson until after that 4th kid. I don't know how, but...
And she up here celebrating this newly acquired job. I never understood that, especially with people, men or women like her, because they will quit the first daggone day. It's not like this is some cushy office job. Ain't no telling what she probably working on, some assembly line, putting handles on pots and pans, something like that. And that's why y'all know I had a bunch of jobs. I've never celebrated a job. I got to see what this like for the first month, because you never know. And she's celebrating. We gonna keep track of her as we do. I'm sorry, not sorry. I can't see her. Whatever this position is, her energy is off. I don't see her holding it for a month. It'd be nice if she did, but I don't see it.
Put on there. I don't want to put nothing for the apartment on there, and then y'all start like ordering the stuff, and I don't get the apartment, and then I have this stuff. So it's just like, should I just put on there that like stuff for myself that I need, and for the kids' needs, of course. Let me know what y'all think. Like, tell me what y'all want so I know what to post. Let me put it on there, and then I post the wish list tonight. So let me go put on some clothes.
And that's her subscribers. They got the bleeding hearts. You need to create an Amazon wish list. And she said, I don't know what to put on there. Whatever the hell y'all need. You got babies, huh? And she gonna say, I don't want to put nothing for the new house. So she apartment shopping. And she said, and y'all end up buying me a couch and a bed, and I don't get the house. Then what I'm gonna do with this stuff? I'm gonna have to bring it in grandma's house, and then she gonna claim it, and I ain't gonna never get it back.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka! Sister, work the job first. I ain't gonna hold you. I love helping those that help themselves. If I'm one of her followers, I'm gonna watch, but I ain't donate nothing until you work this job for at least a month. Show me that you trying. That's what my coaches instilled in me. Help those that help themselves. You ain't helping yourself by eating Raising Cane's and putting mid-grade fuel in your economy car. You think you big time and that you ain't. She literally went and got some daggone Raising Cane's. Not a sponsor. I ain't hating on it, but that is some bland chicken. It's the sauce. Without the sauce, ain't nothing.
In order to get the process started, I have to pay $40 for a background check. So I'm going to try to go do Instacart and Uber to make the $40. All right. Again, thank y'all so much for your support. I love you. And leave your comments in the comment section. Bye. Who is Tatiana? Tatiana is a single mom of 4, y'all. I have 3 girls and 1 boy. My boy being my oldest child. I got pregnant with Cameron when I was 18 years old and had Cameron when I was 19 years old. Around and got pregnant again when I was 20 years old. Keep pushing, baby. You can't give up. You can't give up. Y'all, I was not poor when I had Cameron, okay? When I was pregnant with Cameron, I was working at McDonald's, to be exact. And every single paycheck, I took some of the money and I put it to the side. And I went to Walmart. I remember specifically cashing my check and going there to Walmart and buying Cameron everything that he needed.
Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about?
She says, I was not poor when I had my son. I was not poor. I was working at McDonald's. I wasn't poor. I was working at McDonald's. We was doing good.
Could be true. Could be some truth there. McDonald's. what the welfare stipends and benefits, Section 8 government housing. You can, with all that, you can work at McDonald's and still be able to buy Hennessy on the weekends and a little bit of Reggie. That's not poor by their standard. I'm riding that crazy train. It passes.
I stacked him up with everything, so that way I wouldn't need anything after having Cameron. Pampers, Pampers, wipes, all of that. But y'all, I was still so in love with her daddy, with their daddy, okay? And I couldn't get over the fact of how our relationship ended. So I was young, dumb, naive, and in love. Hence me having 3 other children with him, all right? I technically was supposed to have more, but my body, couldn't carry them, so I miscarried a lot. But y'all, I was so set in this fantasy world that I wasn't really facing reality. I was
Hell!
TMI. So you got 4 kids by this man, and you were supposed to have 8, but you miscarried a lot. This is so wicked.
It is. And then she said his daughter, and then corrected herself, said his daughters. I don't know how women mess that up. It's all wicked. Nevertheless, she can't justify this, sister. You stop. You not being poor of working at McDonald's. There is nowhere up for her, man. Her brain is foobar. It's unfortunate.
And looking at what was really going on in my surroundings. Everything felt like a puppy dog stage. The puppy love where we never fought. We barely, I was just so happy just to have him back in my life that I didn't realize that we was falling so behind and we was in this fantasy world that we weren't really facing shit heads on as an adult. So y'all, we faced 2 evictions together, moving from house to house to house to house. And I could never figure out, why the hell was we going through so much shit? You get what I'm saying? I was like, what is...
Well, you said 2 evictions, but you said house to house to house to... You said about 4 or 5 houses, but 2 evictions. This is called trauma bonding, struggle love. They were trauma bonding together, getting evicted, hunching, having bastard kids, fighting, and here we are.
So I'm gonna help y'all out because 2 evictions, but she said house to house to house to house. All right, so we got 4 houses. Here we go. So you got evicted. That's 1 house. Then couch surfing, next couch, then next place, and then that eviction. There you go. I help y'all out. Yeah, so they ain't just going from apartment to apartment. After you get evicted, I would imagine it's pretty tough to find another place with an eviction on your record. So you got to couch surf and bum it out as she's doing.
Going on again, this was me still in my little puppy dog stage. I felt stagnant. I didn't feel like myself. I felt like I was like, who the hell is this? Like, again, but I was still in that little puppy dog stage. So it didn't really bother me because, you know what? I'm like, in my mind, a baby's going to keep a man. Or also, in my other side of my mind, it's like, okay, well, if he don't stay here, I will always have my kids to love on me. Even when I don't have nobody else to love on me. I know, y'all, that's a toxic mindset to have, but don't judge me. I'm being very, very honest with y'all. So then one day I got so tired of not having any accomplishments to my names, no certificates, no degrees, no nothing. So I decided to become a CNA, y'all. Yes, I did decide to become a CNA. And then after I got my CNA license, I decided to become a med tech. Then once I got those 2 certificates, y'all, I started working with some very wonderful women. 3 of them specifically, 1 my age and 2 of them old enough to be my damn mothers. They started getting the gist of my sense of humor, and we all trauma bonded with each other, but on different aspects and different levels. You get what I'm saying? So then they started opening my eyes and making me realize I have so much more potential than I realized, and that I could be doing bad all by my damn self. So then I started realizing what my life could be, and which is why
You need to stop talking. You need to stop talking. You was with this man you had 4 kids with. He said she went to a job, start trauma bonding with some miserable women that were twice her age, some 50-year-old women, and they convinced her she can do bad all by herself. She left the man. Now she living with her grandma. Why ain't they let you move in with them? Since they convinced you to be dumb, why ain't they say, and when y'all separate, you can move in with me?
You know the saying, if all your friends jump off a bridge, are you going to follow? That is what this is. These old gatekeepers then jumped off the dating bridge, and now they are making everybody else follow suit. Single nanas and gams keeping single Bonquisha single. And listen, did you hear her wickedness? And I told y'all this. She stated with her whole mouth that one of the main reasons why she had those kids was that so that someone will always love her. I told y'all I heard that before. She just said it with her mouth. One of the main reasons why she had these kids was not for duty, responsibility, and trying to give little humans a fair shot at the world. No, for narcissistic reasons. So you will always need me. Then she said, I know that's toxic. That's not toxic. That's evil. I ain't got nothing for this sister. She acknowledged her way. She like, man, I know. But oh well, here we are. Want some sausages?
Started, doing content creating. That's why I started, changing my life around, because I was in this dark asshole and I couldn't figure out how to get out of it. And so I started doing this. And I want everybody to realize, y'all, I'm so damn agitated tonight. It's not even funny. I know I told myself I was going to be positive, and I'm going to continuously be positive, okay? I had a great day today. Well, technically it's 12 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to say yesterday. I had a great day. I paid off.
All right, we're going to stop. Why are y'all sweeping the carpet? That grinds my gear. There's a vacuum cleaner at the top of the screen, and she's sweeping the carpet with that old witch broom.
It's broke. The vacuum cleaner is broke. She sucked up some Lego or some action figure, probably threw the belt off, and it don't work. That's the only reason why she got that daggone wicker whisk broom on the carpet. I agree. Driving me nuts. All you doing is just the debris just popping every which way because they done broke that vacuum. That's why Gam snapped about it. That's look how it's sitting there with the cord all wild because they done broke it.
My car, no, everything went great up until tonight. All right. First of all, I feel like we're living in the Sahara Desert. The AC unit in here is broken, and I've been begging and pleading my grandma to get it fixed, and she's refusing to get it fixed because she said that she does not want me to run up her AC bill. Again, this is her house. I'm just living here. It's better, to be somewhere underneath, somewhere that you're familiar with, rather than being out on the streets with your children. So I shut the hell up and keep doing what I do. Now, wholeheartedly, I'm not used to this, okay? I'm used to seeing somewhere where the AC is 68 to 70 degrees, okay? I used to live like that. I used to sleep butt-ass naked with the AC on 68 degrees. That's the way I used to sleep. I don't know why, but my fan be on 365 days of the year, and if my fan is not on, I cannot sleep right. Okay, it's something about just hearing that noise.
Well, listen, right now grandma is practicing the art of war. She tried to make you uncomfortable, Bonquisha. Very much uncomfortable, so you can get the hell out. You gonna say, grandma, the central air ain't working. Grandma says, fine, it'll be on next summer. All right, right now you need to worry about getting a house. Why are you worried about my AC? Worry about getting a damn house and a job.
I know it's hot in that house. Listen, this about to get biological warfare. Shout out to the old folks. They already like it warm. They like it hot, boy. Shout out to my in-laws. They don't mind that heat. So she playing her game. She's like, listen, I like it hot, but it's steamy. Oh, but Bonquisha gonna fight back too. She's like, all right, game, it's hot in here. And now you're going to be smelling all this egregious walk-by wind. Yeah, biological warfare, full effect.
I don't know, judge your mama, not me. Then your kids, your niece and your nephew, well, mainly your nieces, kept wanting to play dress up, okay? But I don't want to dress up. I don't even want the clothes I have on me, okay? I love you to death. But if I could strip right now, I would strip. Understand me? It's hot as hell. So, no, I don't want to put down no clothes, man, no piece of lick of clothing on me. The toxic thing is, the only thing that kept going through my head when they was talking about dress up, y'all, is good morning. It's breakfast. And I'm sitting here thinking about this damn song like I'm getting my back thrown out. But I ain't getting shit thrown out. No screws loose or nothing. They didn't get a holler about, oh, mama, you taking vitamins. Can I have some of the vitamins? Baby, I'm taking damn melatonin, but I ain't telling them that I gave them some without no issue, baby. Now, guess what? They knocked the hell out. Good night, y'all. So, here's what y'all been asking me about. The apartment update. I told y'all that I would update y'all when I got an update. That's what I was waiting on. The letter. And this letter is either a denial or approval letter. Okay? I don't know.
This is wicked. She keep doing this. She had the job update. We got apartment updates. Shout out to Bonquisha. She getting it out the mud. Yeah! She got to get up out of Granny's house.
I can respect the allure of the updates. That works, yeah, because I'm intrigued. She got my attention. I ain't no hater. This is intriguing. I'm here for this. I want to see this update. But back to her trying to sing, that song. Talking about this breakfast this morning. And she wanted to sing that while she getting her back blowed out. Shout out to Don Jeter and Poverty Hunting. I heard that. Yeah, I'm trying to get my back blowed out. The Sonic coins knocked out of me. Why are you worried about poverty hunting and you are impoverished? See what up?
But y'all been with me on this journey, so Let's see what it says. This will determine a lot of things for me.
When you get your cheeks clapped.
Approved.
Get them cheeks slapped, girl.
Look at her. So she out there early morning. Y'all hear the birds chirping, the gawk, gawk. It's probably about 7 a.m., probably about 9, maybe the mail got there. So shout out to her. She got a job, a house. Look, she made that face. That's all that damn suspense. Somebody need to put something in her mouth now.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
Don't threaten her with a good time. That's where her mind at. She said it. She said she tried to get the Sonic coin knocked about her bike. And now she got to get her own apartment. And y'all like, well, she got to get furniture. No, I'm going to tell you exactly how this going to go down. Soon as she get that key the first night, Gam is going to be left out the loop for a little bit. I'm telling you the lie she going to come up with because she trying to get her back broke in. She already got some nug on standby. She gonna get that air mattress or pallet. She gonna tell Gam she got to work late tonight or something, so she keep the kids, and she gonna sneak away to her new place. Gam don't know she got, and get her back broke it in. I know what I'm talking about.
Until then, Leon, we got another one.
Leon.
This right here will get me some pussy tonight. But I don't want it. Not for this. Not with this. Fuck that. I don't want no pussy with this. This right here is paper. That's my rent. Hold on.
Yeah, Ninja. Yeah, I was about to say tear it in little pieces. Yeah, set it on fire.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here